Kaulig is here. Matty!
What's up, Matt?
What's happening, guys?
Matt, I want you to know, one of my prized possessions, I'm not a memorabilia guy, but I did work for Fox. I still have a show on Fox on Sunday nights. But I worked for Fox for many years as a sports anchor, and I used to get the hot pass to go to NASCAR. Always went to Michigan every year.
Yep.
Sometimes twice. They had 2 races there a year. And I have a picture with me and Richard Childress, boy, that is just, we are just arm in arm together.
Awesome.
And absolutely love it. And I see here you have joined forces with them to use their engines, right?
That's right.
The ECR engine.
We use the ECR engines, Earnhardt Childress engines. They make their own. They got a giant shop down there in Welcome, North Carolina.
Right.
And we buy their chassis and race cars. And
so Matt, basically what you're saying is from Leaf Guard, you've made so much money that you are able to invest in NASCAR right now.
That's right. Love it.
How great is that, Matt?
That is great.
It is great. Now, Matt, explain to me. You played quarterback at Akron,
Yep.
right? You went to high school in Chicago.
Yep.
But you come to Akron. Were you recruited? Who was your head coach?
I was recruited by Jerry Faust.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep, Coach Faust.
Loved Jer. Remember when he ruled high school football in Cincinnati when I was a kid?
Absolutely.
Then he went to Notre Dame, and then he brought you down.
That's right. So I actually grew up in Cincinnati. So I went to a Catholic grade school in Cincinnati, would have gone to Elder High School, but in 8th grade moved to Chicago. So Chicago, lived in Philadelphia, so ended up in high school in Chicago. And so Coach Faust came up to Chicago, came to my house, and I'll never forget when he walked in the door, he's real boisterous. He's real loud, he's real animated, he's always punching you and hitting you, and he just said, "Hey," and hit my brother right in the stomach and knocked the wind out of him.
And you still went there. That's amazing.
That was my first impression of Coach Faust.
So what happened? How did you start the leaf protection, filter north?
Yep. I started, right out of school. So I played football at the University of Akron and then went to business school there as well. And so my very first job out of college was working for a remodeling company. So we did windows and siding and kitchens and all that stuff for the house. And I did that for 8 years and then just came across this product called Leaf Filter. It's a surgical grade stainless steel screen that keeps everything out of your gutters. So all your debris, all the leaves and debris and everything else.
Right.
Yep. Is this a plug?
Yeah, you can plug away, bud. It's what you
No, so I'm kidding. So it's
we have leaf filter at the house, because we live in Shaker and we have trees all over the house, and if we didn't have leaf filter, I'd be on a ladder, which I don't want to be, cleaning out the gutters. The odds of me falling off that ladder are like 100%, and so then we don't have to worry about it.
So now you start. Go ahead.
But this stuff was, it was brand new technology back then. So this is in 2005. So I became a dealer just of the leaf filter product. Knew it was an amazing. It really is that good. It's about the only thing that works on the market. And so I literally quit my job and started selling it out of my house. So I started the company in 2005. It was me, one marketing person, and one installer.
Wow.
And we just grew the business. So I opened up offices in Pittsburgh and Columbus and Toledo. This is back in 2008, and just have grown. So now we just opened up our 71st location. We sold over $600 million in leaf filter last year. So
God bless. You'll need that much to sponsor a car in NASCAR. Believe me, I know how that goes. So then, Matt, how does the whole NASCAR thing happen? You obviously want sponsorship. You obviously need tax write-off stuff. I mean, you're doing very well. How did you hook up with NASCAR?
Well, so I followed it. I was a fan, when I was a kid. My dad actually worked for Ribestus Brakes. He was the marketing guy there, so they were involved a little bit in NASCAR. So we'd go to the Indy 500 every year, which is IndyCar, not NASCAR, but and just I was a fan of racing. And so as Leaf Filter grew, and as we were going down south a little bit, and instead of being on national TV or national radio, it's like, how do you brand?
Right.
So. I knew NASCAR had a big reach, so talked to a few people down there, and got on a car. I mean, it wasn't real expensive, and so just had fun with it. So in I guess 8 years ago, we ran 2 races just as a sponsor and just had a blast. I took 60 people from the company down, one race in Charlotte and one race in Miami, and we just had a blast with it. So
Homestead, Miami?
Homestead,
right?
Miami. Great track.
Where in Charlotte?
At the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh, that's a beautiful track.
I know.
That's one of the nicest. The Coke, they have the Coke there every year.
Right? They have Coca-Cola 600. So the 600. And now we have what they call the Roval, which is a road course and the and oval. So they combine, the oval track and the road course. It's inside the Motor Speedway.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Right.
We won that thing last year. It was we won the very first Roval race.
You guys won that?
We won it. AJ Allmendinger. Yeah.
How do you get AJ Allmendinger, who's a big time driver?
Asked him if he wants to drive. Yeah. No, we have fast race cars.
Well, you got the ECR engines. I mean, I would want to race for you too. I get that.
Rizzo will tell you I go about 45 on I-71, so I don't know if you want me driving your car.
So listen. So we were doing that as a sponsor. So we sponsored 11 or 12 races the next year, and then just we're really getting into it. I saw a lift from Leaf Filter, just because it is great to be on the card. It's really, it's great marketing, and so. But being entrepreneurial and getting to know some of the NASCAR owners and getting to know the people in NASCAR and being entrepreneurial, I was like, dude, I think I can do this better than these guys.
Wow.
So, we did. We actually started our own team from scratch.
So you got AJ going this year?
Yeah, he'll run.
He'll be at Daytona?
He'll run. He's definitely running Daytona, but he's going to run all the road courses for us as well. And I think the other super speedway race. So he'll probably race twice for us in Daytona, Talladega, and then there's 5 road course races this year.
So when you people see Leaf Filter on that car, you know that it's Northeast Ohio and it is Matt Kaulig. What is the goal? Obviously to win the whole thing, right? The Cup?
Yeah, to win the championship. So so Justin Haley is our driver and the number 11. So we've got 2 full-time cars. So the number 11 Leaf Filter Chevrolet is Justin Haley, and then we've got Ross Chastain in the Nutrient Ag Solutions Chevrolet, which is the 10 car. So those guys are full-time, both of them. And then AJ Allmendinger is going to run 8 races or so in the 16 car.
I love looking at you here with these trophies. That is fantastic. That is so great.
So
you've been in the confetti then. You've been in the confetti.
Absolutely. It was. I can't even tell you how much fun it is. Even growing up in sports and playing baseball and basketball and football, and then being an adult, and not a professional athlete or anything like that. This is as close as you get to being able to to be in a sport.
So you're in your basement in 2005.
Yeah.
Did you ever dream you'd be where you are right now? What were your goals for Leaf Filter?
Just to make a living, make a comfortable living, really, back then. And then knew that the product was something special, knew that our processes and systems were special and different in providing a different level of service and service to our customers. That nobody else in the industry was doing. So began to grow, I should say. And so it's been fun.
How about this, Aaron? 2 wins.
Yep.
I want you to know there are teams that go 5 years without a win.
That's right.
2 wins, 2 poles, 10 top 5s, 51 top 10 finishes to date, and you made the playoffs in NASCAR and Xfinity.
Yep. So all 4 seasons, we've been in the playoffs. So we're coming up on our 5th season, and we're fast, man. It should be a good run.
And this is the first 500. Will you sleep the night before?
I hope so. So we're actually running the Daytona 500. So Justin Haley is going to run for us in the 16 car. So this is my very first.
Your first Daytona.
It's our very first Cup race. Yeah.
God.
So it's a really big deal.
Where are you during the race, Matt?
We'll be in the pits.
Yeah.
On the pit box. You're sitting right there in the action.
So we have Brad Doherty on the show. He's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Brad's in the series. I think he's still Xfinity though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Trucks.
Yeah. Trucks. Yep. That's what he's racing right now. What's the most fun thing about it?
Just the excitement. You're just right in it. Like I said, you go through your everyday work day, and then on Saturdays we go to the track, and it's just fun. It's loud. It's dirty.
Yeah. Tell Aaron, if you go down by the fence, if you go down by the first row of the fence, you just stand there for about 5 minutes, you get rubber all over you coming off the tires of the cars. I'm a big fan. I started going in the early 2000s with my buddy Bill and our crew. We had a real nice RV, and we used to go to Michigan. I haven't gone as of late, but boy, if I want tickets to NASCAR, I know where I'm going now, kids.
Call me. Come
I
with
will.
me. I fly down every Saturday and then just fly back that night.
How fun.
So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, we're in the Daytona 500 here in a couple weeks. Next, not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday is qualifying. So we'll be down in Daytona and try to qualify for the Great American Race. And it's fun. It's the Super Bowl of racing. I mean, it is
really
a
is.
giant event.
Matt,
And-
God bless you. I hope you hire a lot of people from Northeast Ohio.
We do.
Right? You do?
Oh yeah,
Good job. And how many leaf filters do we have now?
there's 71. So we have over 4,000 employees in the U.S. and Canada.
Holy cow.
It's fun, man.
Any other sports ventures in the future, or are you just happy where you're at right now?
We're happy where we're at right now. You know,
yeah.
we're
You branded it right. You feel like you branded it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing really good. You know, and again, it's funny getting into. I mean, we're obviously in NASCAR, but even getting into Cup, we'll see where that thing goes. But yeah, we're just
Matt, good
we're
luck.
having fun.
I'll be rooting for it. Is it 11?
number 11, number 10, and the 16 car. That's in the Xfinity series.
And
then
what about my Daytona?
It's number 16.
16.
Justin
All
Hill.
right.
Riz has taught me when you're going that fast, the difference between winning and losing, and one of the brutal things about it is you could lead the 500 for 499 laps, and if someone passes you
It's
on the
happened to me.
last lap, you
maybe
are
maybe a
done.
couple wagers where a guy ran out of gas in the last lap may have made me a bitterman for some of that stuff.
Where
but,
they wreck you, somebody behind you wrecks you. That's
yeah.
the only way they can get around you.
Oh yeah, it's total chance, but it's fun, man. I did the Richard Petty experience. I got to drive a car
Did you?
years ago before they made you go with somebody else.
Yep.
Boy, to sign that waiver, if you die, it's not our fault. But go ahead, get in this
Go
car.
ahead. Good luck.
Jack it up to $165, 170.
I mean, I can't imagine. I know that when I'm driving with a friend and they're driving 85 on the highway,
Oh, God.
that feels really fast to me.
yeah.
I can't imagine what. I mean, what is
cars
top? What
are
is top speed in the 500?
They get up to about 200.
220.
Yeah.
220. Oh yeah, they average 200, bro. Super speedway.
And there's restrictor plates on it, so
Because they
it
could go
restricts the airplane.
260.
They
If
could,
didn't-
and
actually,
then you
they
go
would
airborne.
come off airborne.
Yeah.
If they didn't put the restrictor plate on the front of the engine,
Yep.
the car would go in the air like a rocket ship.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
Will Justin use the bathroom at any point during the 500?
Yeah, you can go in your
What's
suit.
the story?
You
You,
go in
just
your
go
suit.
right in the
No,
suit?
You go in your suit.
Will he eat anything?
Not quite like Iron Man, where you can refilter it and drink it.
Will he
If you
eat
remember
anything
Tony
during
Stark
the
said.
race?
That's a question that they get that question all the time.
Sure.
Like, what do you do if you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, and what do you do if you want
You
to
do-
eat
you go
something?
just
The
like
fi-
Iron
the
Man.
Daytona 500 is 5 hours.
No, but you don't have to go. I mean, it's a
First
long
of all,
race.
you're losing a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
they're
weight in
sweating.
that car. You are sweating your buns off.
These
in
guys, Justin's probably 150 pounds.
Yeah,
and
they're all small.
They
all
lose
the
10,
drivers.
They'll lose 10
You
pounds.
couldn't drive. You're
No.
too big.
Nope.
It's fun. I like it. Aaron makes fun of me all the time, but I love it.
They actually level the playing field. So just like jockeys on horse racing, like
Yeah.
there are some bigger guys, like guys like Brendan Gaughan. I mean, they're big guys, and that are literally 70 pounds bigger than Justin. So what they do, they weigh in at Daytona, and then Daytona again halfway through the year, and they adjust your weight. So we have to add weights to the car just to get to the top, to get to the heaviest driver.
Right. The car inspection is the worst thing in the world before the race, because if they tell you got to take it
I
back
know.
and alter it, you only got like an hour to do it.
Well,
It's fun stuff, man.
you have that, but they also inspect the crap out of the cars like right at the end after
At
the
the
race.
race, right.
So we got disqualified twice last year.
Oh.
Just
Ooh.
well,
I've been
hey,
to-
everybody
Matt
does.
been to
but-
snuck my way into drivers' meetings and everything. I've been there, bro. I love it. I really do.
You were years ago.
Aaron, you gotta
I
go.
was into
You
it.
were, and really, Riz has said to me, in order to be a fan of this, you
gotta
really
go.
gotta go.
You gotta go to a
TV doesn't quite do it justice.
Same thing with we race here in Mid Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right down in Mansfield.
We should go down one. If you're down there, we should go down
Yeah.
one weekend and do it. It'll be so much fun. By the way, you'll be happy to know our afternoon show today. It's a perfect opportunity for me to get yet another plug in.
Okay.
Is broadcasting live from the Student Union at Matt's alma mater, the University of Akron.
Awesome.
Emmett and Gerard are there 3 to 6. Come say hi to the guys. and a big basketball game for the Zips tonight as they take on Buffalo, defending MAC champions. They've been to the tournament a couple years in a row. The next level is live at the University of Akron today, 3 to 6, and you can listen, of course, right here on 850 ESPN Cleveland.
Matt, thank you for being here, bud. Great story. We appreciate keep in touch.
Absolutely.
As the season goes on.
Hey, I'll be at the University of Akron today. We're filming
Stop down
today.
and see our crew.
And we'll be at the basketball game.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Awesome. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Matty.